I did my presentation on guinea pigs and why they chew on their cage bars. There are a few people who contributed to the research of guinea pig behaviors, one of those being Robert Koch, who discovered that using guinea pigs helped contribute to the treatment success of TB. So we may wonder why our guinea pigs chew on their cage bars, no matter how many enrichment items we give them. So it is known that they chew on cage bars when they are stressed, excited, and lonely. One way to help with this is to add extra enrichment items into their enclosures. It is unknown if they may also do the chewing due to teeth pain or even to help with their ever-growing teeth. I was wondering if they chewed on the bars to get the attention of the other guinea pigs in nearby cages that are housed in the same room as them. So I hypothesized that my guinea pigs at home will spend more time chewing on their cage bars than guinea pigs in a zoo or a sanctuary would. I believe that this is due to the enclosures. Zoo house guinea pigs are in a little more of a natural setting. As you can see by the pictures on this slide, the top ones have large variety of enrichment items. The guinea pigs in the bottom picture, you see nothing more than one other guinea pig in there and a food dish. So guinea pigs are very social animals and they do better in larger herds. I'll be using a few different sampling and recording methods. For sampling, I'm using scan and focal sampling. For my recording, I'll be using time recording instantaneously. These are a few of the behaviors that caught my attention in the social behaviors, such as social sniffing and scent marking. Both of these are ways of communicating with other guinea pigs. So for social sniffing, you see it says sniffing, nosing any part of another individual. And then for scent marking, animal rubs and draws flank along the bottom side of the cage or on other objects within its environment. These are a few of the behaviors that were listed for activity. There is self-grooming, which is when they are providing themselves with self-care, such as licking and scratching, as well as locomotion, which refers to walking and running around the enclosure in lengths of 10 seconds. Stereotypic behaviors is where the cage bar chewing is going to fall in the oral section. As you see, it says placing foreign objects in mouth and sucking or chewing on them. Example, bar biting or chewing. Here we have the feeding behaviors. These are a few that I notice a lot of due to my guinea pigs being provided constant food all day and night. They get a lot of veggies and fruits multiple times. They also get a lot of hay, so that falls under loose as it's just laid on their cage floor in a pile and contained, which applies to their food and water coming in a bowl and water bottles. This is the small resting behaviors I had for guinea pigs, which you see they are pretty much the same as many other animals. Resting lying down, resting while standing, standing on back legs with front legs on cage bars while focusing on human waiting for treats or food. Morning behaviors were mostly pacing while waiting on food and eating. They also spent a lot of time resting. You can see by the pie chart that in the afternoon they spent most of their time doing behaviors in just 3 categories. Those categories being resting, feeding, and activity. The guinea pig I was observing spent a lot of time of her afternoon resting and grooming. Nighttime pie chart is made up mostly of equal parts all over with a large amount of stereotypic behaviors, which is where the oral behavior is. So that is where I noticed a lot of the cage bar chewing, which was at night. I'm assuming they were expecting like treats or their fruits and veggies. I honestly thought she would chew on her cage bars more than she did. I will say that it did not 100% support my hypothesis, but I did notice that mine do chew on them more than a zoo or sanctuary house guinea pig would. I did notice that they chewed the bars to get my attention, which is one thing that was mentioned by Jenna in her article from 2023. And they also do that when they're excited or impatiently waiting for treats or food. Differences were that I was observing my guinea pigs and they spent a lot of time focusing on me, their food and treat provider. Next time, I would possibly observe guinea pigs in a sanctuary or a rescue close to me. That way, I can observe behaviors that my guinea pigs don't do due to being used to me being around all the time. I would also choose a different species. Due to a lot of research, I found that there honestly isn't as much research done on guinea pig behaviors as I thought. I do think that my guinea pigs will pass down the cage bar chewing to her offspring that are housed with her. I have noticed that they already mimic a few of her behaviors, such as squeaking when I come in or squeaking when I pick up the bag of hay, just pretty much showing me that they want it. They pretty much copy her. Anytime she squeaks, they squeak. Um, a good job for me that I already actually do is pet store animal caretaker. This would allow me to educate people on proper care and health needs. I could explain the behaviors that they would expect to see and the ones that they should watch for. Charles Darwin is the researcher who caught my attention through the whole class. He was the scientist who proposed that animals express the same emotions as humans do. And this project has taught me to pay closer attention to my animals and how to extinguish what they're trying to tell me through certain behaviors. If given the chance to do this project again, I would watch for more natural behaviors such as foraging, mating, and aggression. Um, Stuff that they would actually see from animals in the wild. That way, if you were observing animals in the wild or even in a more of a natural setting such as a zoo or a sanctuary, you'd know what to watch for because you would know what type of behaviors guinea pigs would display in the wild. And last, here are the reference I used. And again, thank you for your time.